Hello, and welcome to Angelic Tarot 123. My name is Steven.
I'm Kat.
This is Kat. It may turn into a multi-tarot read. We'll see here. Anyway, thank you for joining us, and I asked these cards to touch the innermost heart of someone that needs to hear what it has to say. So, without further ado, if you don't know already, I read tarot in 3 different formats, and it's through creation, being what you're creating or what you've already created, maintenance, what you're maintaining or what you need to maintain, and destruction, being what you either need to expand on or realize or get rid in your life, something that's holding you back. It's a really expansion never has an end to it. So what you need to expand on. So it's creation, maintenance, destruction, and bada boom. Let's take this ride to the very first card being created, the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a mother in you that is a mother to the world, and the nurturing, practical, financial working parent that you are is what you have created. And that's people see the hierarchy part of the suits as minor arcana, but I don't. I see this as a major arcana card, and the first thing that comes from the major arcana. You could say that the aces, that all these cards are inside the aces, but there's no better place to be than the king or queen. And clearly she has the world in her hands, so that's a child there. And you've created a bond with your child, and it's working out for you. So this is in your creation station. All right?
I like that.
Yeah, the creation station. And we ourselves just got to come home and experience a little bit of time not slaving away at a normal day, and this amazing fog is all of a sudden out here upon us as before, and it's like this dark smoke.
You should see if you could get that. That's pretty intense. It's real, like it's so foggy. It's white out. Yeah,
it's white out.
I can't see my yard.
It's like the entire town is bright white, like Silent Hill.
Yeah, dude.
But it's super cool.
Or Stephen King's The Mist.
The Mist. Yes, The Mist. Like I said, that smoke monster has been used in so many science fictions that let's hope this is one science fiction that doesn't become a reality. So in maintenance, we have exactly a follow-up card with the Ace of Pentacles. So see, you're maintaining this magic that you have the world in your hands.
Yeah.
And you're doing it for your children.
Yeah, man.
And we totally get that. I got a rambunctious 11-year-old. We both have children that are in their 20s. And parenting is cray-cray. But it says here, pioneering, leading, and dominance. So something you're doing,
the competition.
Yeah, something you're doing is definitely, it's excelling the entire field of the collective.
Yeah.
And we thank you for that. Yeah. Whoever this read is for, it's bringing you a maintenance of abundance. So you're gonna continue manifesting the ability to be nurturing, because that ain't a cheap job, Raising kids, the most expensive, the biggest thing in the world is expensive. So you're gonna have a maintaining of bless you, opportunity, and it says new ventures and prosperity are coming your way. I love tarot cards for dummies because I'm a guy. I can't remember all this stuff, but you see it right there. It's hard to deny. And this is in. I did create the way we read it. So this is in your maintenance position.
Why? That's a second sneeze.
Nice sneeze. So because there were 2 sneezes, this is for me to say that God is putting this in your hand. You see, God bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
That's spirit. Spirit is putting this in your hand. And you see that door? That door is a gateway. It's a gateway to another dimension. And it's going to look like the exact same world you're in now, but all you have to do is walk through it, because it's a gateway covered in roses. I don't know if you can see that. I've seen that door before. There was a similar one that they created at the Georgia Guidestones, which the GBI destroyed. But they used to have a rose wall and a door just like that. They went into a farm. It didn't go anywhere, but it was very cryptic. It was really cool, and there it is. So you need to maintain this this money mama, money daddy, sugar mama, whoever you are. You got to maintain the money. You probably got a kid in college or something.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. Hell, even private school. Good Lord, around here, kids pay $7,000 a quarter in tuition, and destroy negative thoughts. Oh, this is what you need to let go of. So this is being placed in the expansion destruction arena, because look at that. Look at all those swords. I don't know if you've seen my previous video, but I now call swords. I used to think of them as words, you know, in thought, like in motion. But now I see them as expectations. And when so there's never people holding the swords. It's always the person in the card and all the swords around them. So see, these are the expectations you put on the world around you, and they are officially creating a razor maze that you're blindly having to walk through, and now her toes aren't bound. You know, like, ouchies. So you got to destroy this negative thought process, because it's imposing a restriction on, it's imprisoning you. It's creating a victim mentality. And I don't know if you know us or not, but we are not supporters of victims. You know, and it's entrapping you. Look, read that at the bottom. It's giving you an entrapment, because the victim mentality is your own self-infliction. And straight down the middle, you got to make a practical decision to let go of your ego so your business can have absolute security. So you have to let go of this, it's not working out for me, with whatever you're doing in your business, and start to remove the swords. When I was a little boy, I knew these people that were from Thailand, and they talked quite a bit about performers over there that did sword dances, and there were women that danced on swords, and I've always wanted to see that, and this reminds me quite a bit of that, because she's basically dancing on the sword. If she can get her feet out of the mud there, you see. And you know, I'll tell you, this is the only standalone card where I've ever seen a black-haired woman. There's lots of red robes, and all the other women look like men. That actually looks that, you know what I mean? Like, look at the queen. No offense. I mean, it's just how English art has always been, you know. And then, no offense, have some manly looking women. We're German. I am anyway. So, just kidding. But you see, that kind of looks like the same face as the fool. Like, that could even be the fool's mother, or it looks like him, or the magician. It looks like the magician in the face, and the same robes, you know. So it could all be, you know how what was it in Shakespearean plays, and going back that far, they didn't allow women in the plays, so they always had men do it. Why would their art be any different? You know. But anyway, I just thought that was funny. So you've oh goodness, did you see that?
Yeah, you just
I forgot to lay this card down, and I just shuffled. Y'all saw me shuffle this deck, and it's still the same card again. So you absolutely must destroy this self-imposing negativity. Spirit does not lie, and I think you know that, or you wouldn't be here. So let's go 3 more, right? This, once followed, will create a head over heart, truthful, honest, clarity, authority. So you being honest with yourself is going to help you take your place. And that's going to allow you to create a quiet inner power. Because you're in control of your manifestations. We all forget that time to time. And
yeah, we do. We do forget that quite a bit. But you are in control. You created it.
And you just got to be truthful with yourself. And it's so hard. You know, it's so hard because we put so much passion into it, and we use our hearts over our mind. But there has to be a perfect balance in the middle to be practical and passionate. And that's what I really believe, that passion is the ability to see people even if you know they're wrong, and not try to force them to see it your way. And that's real compassion, even if you're right or even if you're not. You know, it doesn't matter. What matters is your love for the person that you see changing, because it's the change in yourself you're actually not seeing. So that creates a maintained Knight of Wands. Do you like how we're changing tarot here? Knight of Wands is in the maintenance position. So because of your honesty with yourself, destroying the negativity, you're going to be able to maintain energy and an inspired action to go on an adventure of your life. It's going to give you this opportunity that it's your passion, whatever it is that you're passionate about. It's going to show itself to you. No, excuse me. Have it in the way there. You're good. So that Knight of Wands in your maintenance position is a... don't get frustrated with people. I don't know how easy it is, but that's another form of compassion, that you are going to have to challenge yourself to... And that's what, like, for me... You know, in the 1950s, they say if you didn't roll your sleeves down, you're not a man. But to me, in 2024, egoically to me, I think to be a man is to... It's like you take karate for 20 years to get a black belt just to learn to know how to fight people. And to become a man is to know that you don't have to explain yourself. And I don't mean that in a dirty way, but like in a way that, you know, like, sometimes it's better to let people think what they want to think, and not get frustrated because they don't agree with you, is what I should have just said from the beginning. So and since I just shuffled this twice and pulled this twice, this is going to allow you to expand on planning your adventure, and it shows that there's real progress in the future. The world is in your sights, and you have the ability to do it. You see that? There's nowhere left to go but to the rest of the world. He's on top of his castle. Now, where does his wand take him is the question. There's a settling of energy, but you got some travel plans you're expanding on, period. And it's a personal goal that you have been keeping secret. I'm not trying to put your business out there. The fear of it being unknown, though, is pointless. You don't have to play it safe anymore. You can just plan this trip, plan it with your family, plan it with your kids. And if you're trying to surprise them, they already know. You're not sneaky. You might think you are, but, you know, that's how being an empath works. The second you absorb someone else's energy, you project your own. So, you created another charge to the world. So see, once you expand this passionate idea that takes you beyond your golden gate here, you are going to get to take it to the world. It's your way of giving your comfort zone back to the world. And I believe that's the real journey for everybody, is to see, not to express their overcoming and their triumphant drama stories. I hate that shit, honestly. You don't want to turn planet Earth, excuse me, not trying to sound like an asshole. You don't want to turn planet Earth into one giant Lifetime TV show. But if we don't overcome stuff, then we don't grow and develop our character. It's not really about the notch in the belt. It's about who you become after you pick yourself back up. And it looks like it allows you to start a business that you're probably going to give like some kind of sales or marketing design or something. Hard work and productivity is the conservation of efficiency. That to me in 2024 sounds like a business plan that's going viral. So you could be a content creator. So it is a collective read. So you could be a content creator about to go viral. I'm getting a text from my mom that says, "Good morning, your mommy loves you." And so this is once again the path of what you got going on here. And this will allow you to maintain self-care. I pulled it up reverse, so I'm going to keep reading them exactly how I pull them. I don't see any negative annotation, whether they're pulled right side up, outside, upside down, or in the middle. There's value in everything. So it says, this is going to allow you to maintain self-care. Here, I'll just turn it up right so you can see the card, though. And look at that. You got balance with the children. I don't even need to read the card. That's going to allow you to maintain balance with the children. And solutions with harmony and healing with empathy. So whatever dark story that brought us to this night of overcoming is...
Another thing I'm noticing is if you aren't abundant yet, you are very, very, very much so about to be. This is all pentacles.
It's all pentacles.
It's all money.
And excuse me for saying so. You know, these may not be children. These people might be at your feet. You could be helping the needy.
Yeah, that's another way to interpret it, yes.
Which would be a very 144 thing to do.
And would also still fall in the lines of the mothering and all of that because you're nurturing for someone.
And a balance help, like making sure what you give to one, you give to the other.
Once again, we don't know who this is for. We just know it is for someone.
Right. And we love you, whoever you are. Yes. You're obviously a good mom or dad.
Or helper. You are someone who
Keep
has an
work.
Open heart, a loving heart, a kind and generous spirit. You actually care about the work that you do. We can see that in these cards. So just keep it up.
One last card.
Yes.
9 cards seems to be the rule. Bam.
Oh.
And the Queen of Wands. So I pulled it upside down. That means you need to expand on your self-respect and maybe let your guard down a little bit. The self-confident introversion has created a selfish jealousness amongst yourself, which is giving you an insecurity. So there's nothing to be jealous of.
There's
clearly,
nothing to be insecure about.
Clearly, you're covered in royalty here. You know, and
but yeah,
it says that you're confident, you're independent.
I see that you need to be more rooted within your self-security.
She's on a throne of lions, but alas, she ain't the crazy cat lady. There's only one black cat there. You know? So, you got to let other people in. You know? And that's a hard thing to do in this politically correct world of introverted maniacs. Especially, no offense, Generation Z. I mean, I've raised kids that when online dating happened, it was like they were the first to pioneer with it. And it was very strange to witness. So, you know, change is coming. You like that Primal song? Tragedies are coming. I cannot step aside. And you know, and shit's going to happen. And you can destroy the introvertedness. Destroy the selfishness. I pull it upside down. There it is. I hope you can read it. 4K is the greatest camera I've ever seen. So, yeah. One last card for a yes or no. Are you ready, Betty? The answer is no. And it says, regaining your, and look again, once again, a pile of money is going on here.
Yeah.
Regaining or losing control is the mastery of all your choices. So you are clearly working on something diligently. And it's going to bring you a lot of money, and it's going to have you booming around the world. Make sure you're fair with the distribution of it with your children or whoever it is that you're applying your well care to, and get past the negativity, get past the honoriness, get past all this self-inflicted fears that you keep throwing out there and putting on yourself. And all you have to do is sit back and keep working at it, because obviously there's progress in the wind. But the answer to your question is no on the yes or no thing. So, no, right there. And thank you so much for joining us. This has been a wonderful 22 minutes. Have a blessed day, and may your love be the entire will of the law.